Welcome to my art studio. I am stressed. I don't know if that's the actual term for it because I'm not necessarily stressed, but I am mildly stressed. I don't know what to call it other than generalized anxiety. That is neither here nor there. I have Comic-Con coming up in April, early April, 7th to 9th. I have Comic-Con, so the 3 days. And then after that, I am leaving the country to work on a mural mid-April. So April's gonna be pretty hectic. And since it's gonna be hectic, I originally planned on making a bunch of little scheduled videos and having them just play March through late April, and then I didn't do that. So we're gonna be doing it today. I'm gonna be honest with you, they weren't necessarily planned out videos. I just had a little sticky note that said, here's what we're gonna post, blah, 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 maybe. They all had little question marks at the end of it because I knew myself and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do it. I've been very busy. This month has been very hectic. However, it does help me a little bit that because I was so stressed in January to get everything done for the convention on February, I actually didn't have much to do for Comic-Con this year outside of little things like making sure my display is ready and maybe going out to print some more zines, which I still have to do. And so in the time span of this entire month, I've done little by little things and cross them off my list, so I don't feel as stressed as I should be, but I know once it starts getting up there, I'm gonna have a little panic. So because of that, the way that my brain is wired, something's wrong with me. I tend to start doing stress crafts. The second things get a little too hectic, my brain decides, hey, we know you're doing a lot. We know you got a lot to do, a lot of adult responsibilities. How about you do some child's recycle crafting? Would that make you feel better? And I'm not gonna lie, it does. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We are going to be doing stress crafting. If you were here last year when I did Comic-Con for the first time, then you would probably notice that I was going a little insane. Things kept going wrong. And it was the first time I'd ever had to do any of that. And so I didn't know where even to start. I was freaking out. I was overdoing it. This year I'm a little more calm, but my brain still wants to do the annual, hey, let's do some projects. And so over the past month, because I'm a little freaking gremlin, I like to grab things off the ground and keep them or like not throw out garbage. I have essentially collected a few things that I want to work on, and I'm going to show you guys the process. Not necessarily because I think anyone cares, but because I already filmed it. Because you're going to watch it, I guess, if you're here. I need to fill that. It's empty and it bothers me. I'm trying not to speak too much in this video just because I want you guys to just see the footage, but I figured it would be a good idea to talk about what materials I used on each one. So for this one, it's kind of a mixed bag. I had acrylic and gouache paint. I had watercolor paint at the start to sort of lay down the base color. I had coloring pencils and then a Sharpie. I also used my Posca pens, and then at the end, I covered it in Mod Podge.
of color 'neath skies of gray. The raindrops kiss the flower beds, the blossoms raise their thirsty heads. A perfumed thank you they seemed to say. Surely here was charm beyond compare to view. Maybe it was just that I was there with you. 'Twas just a garden in the rain, but then the sun came out again and sent us happily on our way. I recall a summer's day when you and I had strolled away, and suddenly a storm drew nigh. Seeking shelter from the rain, we hurried down a little lane and found a lovely spot nearby. 'Twas just a garden in the rain, close to a little leafy lane, a touch of color 'neath skies of gray. 'Twas just a garden in the rain, but then the sun came out again and sent us happily on our way.
She's beautiful. She really is. I want a white stripe in my hair, just like her. My mom hates that, but I want one so bad. I don't think you guys understand. I want a white streak in my hair so bad. This one is pretty simple in terms of what materials I used. I had an old hair cream jar that I ended up recycling. I had plaster for the ice cream. I used just crumpled up pieces of paper to make the toppings. And I used hot glue for the syrup that I ended up painting over with acrylic paint. I also used Mod Podge in this project just to make sure that the ice cream looked shiny, and then I covered up the cup in washi tape just to make a little design on it because it looked too plain the day before.
This one doesn't even really count as a project. I just wanted to put a little note in this little bottle so that I could keep using the little bottle. And I think I'm just going to use it to put ideas for things in it so that I remember that they're in there, because otherwise I would just forget. I have a little notebook for it and I never look at it. Might as well have it in a quirky way so I can remember to change it out every now and then. If you're interested in seeing what I'm working on in this little sewing project, I'm hopefully going to have it in my Comic-Con art vlog, just because I'm going to be wearing this, I think, on Saturday at Comic-Con. So hopefully all of the footage will be in that one in April. I ended up putting this in this video anyway, just so you guys could get a realistic time frame of everything that I was working on. I kind of had a long weekend, so all of the crafts that I made here, I ended up finishing and editing this video on that Sunday. And I worked on some other Comic-Con stuff in between that, so I had a lot to get done, even though it doesn't seem like that many projects. I also chose not to include the footage of me working on these little frames for my old art prints because the lighting was really bad, but basically I just used zip ties and hot glue, and I made little frames for my display prints that I'm not going to be using for display prints anymore, so I ended up just keeping them for my bedroom. I don't know, I feel like they add a lot to my little gallery wall. And here are the rest of my finished projects.
As you can probably tell from all of this, my true goal in life is to make sure that the space that I live in is a combination of a art museum gift shop, you know, where they sell those little paper dolls and playing cards with fun facts on them, and what a character from a 90s sitcom who everyone thinks is a witch and maybe probably is, like, their house. So think Sabrina the Teenage Witch seasons 1 through 4. I'm being very specific about that. If you know, you know. Like, that's what I want this to look like. Maybe sprinkle in some Howl's Moving Castle. Like, I want this room to look absolutely insane. I do believe in practicality, so almost everything in this room has a purpose. But I also believe in whimsy, so everything's a little insane. And I hope to cover every single inch of this room, which is what I usually do when I'm stressed. So what am I gonna do when I cover every inch of my room? That's a problem for future me and future me's breakdowns. We'll think about that later. So yeah, I hope you liked the projects that I worked on in this video. I know that it's kind of a haphazard video, like I just threw everything at a wall and stuck with it because that's exactly what I did.
You just said noun and gremlin, like you playing Mad Libs. You just like a child. You have the brain of a child. You do not have a high IQ, but
hopefully you enjoy that kind of chaos, and if not, I'm actually amazed you're watching this clip in this video right now. If you're gonna be in San Juan, Puerto Rico at Comic-Con, April 7th to 9th, so ahora 7 a 9, because I always say 10, even though I know that's wrong. If you're gonna be at Comic-Con, stop by my booth. I don't think it'll be hard to miss. I have a unicorn tapestry on my table at all times. Obviously, I will be there, so if you know what I look like, you can come check out my stickers, my prints, bookmarks, zines. I have a new Beauty and the Beast zine that I'm hoping to debut at Comic-Con because I think it's really pretty. I'm also gonna be at a comics festival in May. Also, I'll have pins in this little onion. Just, if you want a pin, I have several. They're gonna be in this little onion. I'm like Shrek. I have layers and I have pins. So technically I'm better than Shrek. He doesn't even have pins. He can't sell you these. So really, Fiona should marry me. I'm better than Shrek, actually. I heard a rumor, well, not really heard a rumor, I saw it on Twitter, that Biden is considering getting rid of TikTok. So that's like my best social media platform, honestly. If we're gonna be real honest, I perform the best there and I don't wanna have to start over. So if they cancel TikTok, that'll make me real sad. So you guys should follow me on other social media platforms if you want to see my art. Obviously, I got Instagram, I got TikTok. I'm obviously here on YouTube, and I have Twitter. Don't really use it as much, but I have Twitter, and I have a Tumblr. But once again, most people don't go on Tumblr, but I'm there. I also have an Etsy where you guys can get any of these stickers or prints or bookmarks or zines that I am going to be selling at Comic-Con. Right now, I'm not going to do a shop update until after Comic-Con is over and until I'm back from my mural trip, so probably not till May, but anything that I don't sell out of at Comic-Con is going to go straight to my Etsy. So if you guys are into that, please check it out. I have very pretty stickers, and hopefully if they're not all sold out after Comic-Con, they're going to go on my store. I have a website if you guys are ever looking for freelance illustration. And yeah, if you guys want to check out any of my other videos, that would be nice. If you guys want to subscribe, that would also be nice. And if you guys have any questions, let me know.